Hi guys, this is Kenneth Stahl. In this video I'm going to talk about my high school story. It's not really a fascinating story. It's very typical. It's kind of, a lot of people go through this, but in many ways it is still interesting. And it's a story of redemption, because I really changed who I was. I started off in high school, the first half of my high school experience, as a loser. I mean, I can't really call myself a loser, but I was a nobody. I was awkward, I was shy, I didn't have friends, my grades were less than perfect, um, you know, I wasn't that great at the sports I was in, and in all honesty, I'm really opening up to you guys. I wanted to be different. I did not like myself. I felt like I was missing out on everything. I felt like I was just empty, you know? And I think that's what life is about most of the time, is we're trying to redeem ourselves and fill in those places in our life that we don't like, that we feel we're missing out and that are empty. And that's what I did. I don't know what happened. Halfway through I just said, this is enough. I gotta change. I gotta get better. I gotta get the things that I want. And I put the things that I really desire to have most as a top priority, and somehow things just almost magically just changed for me. I started hanging out with friends more. I finally got a group of friends that I could actually say, this is it. I have friends, because I was not a good person socially at all my first 2 years in school. But no, it's not just like I had one group of friends. I could go from different groups, and I always knew somebody from somewhere, and people liked me, you know, and I met new people constantly, and I was, becoming more social, stepping out of my shell, changing, redeeming myself. It was an amazing experience. Not only that, but my grades went up. I mean, I was a good student. I mean, I had maybe a 3.2, 3.5 GPA, but still, there was room for improvement. And you know what happened? I guess I must have changed my approach to school, doing schoolwork. I took harder classes my last 2 years in high school, and I literally got all A's following that point in time when I decided to change. The last 2 years, 4.0. And, my cumulative GPA wasn't a 4.0 because the first 2 years weren't that great, but in the end, I really stepped up. Not only that, but, there's other things too, in my, I was on the track team, I was on the bowling team, and the first 2 years, again, it wasn't that great. But then I stepped up, I changed, and my junior year in school, I was one of the fastest kids on the track team. I was a sprinter, a long jumper, and the coaches looked up to me. They knew I was good. They knew they could count on me. They put me in leadership positions, and oh my goodness, I just have to say, it was the best experience of my life of finally getting good at something. Because I think that's what most of us want. We just want to say, I want to just be good at something. And for the longest time, up till that point, I think I was 16 years old, I just didn't feel like I was good at anything. And then I was, suddenly. It's redemption. It's getting what I wanted. On the bowling team, it was the same thing. I wasn't the best the first 2 years at all. And then my junior year, I was in the top 3 people. I had my best game my junior year. In my senior year, I was the top dog on the team. I was the captain. I was the only senior with 4 years experience. I had it all put together. And it was great. One of the things that bugged me the most in school was the fact that I didn't have a girlfriend. And I kept seeing everybody else get into relationships, and it's just one of those things, I feel like I'm empty. I'm missing out on something, and I really want that. And I wasn't good with girls. I was very awkward, couldn't really talk to them. At the very end of my senior year, literally, right before graduation, I asked this girl to prom. We went together, and ever since then, we have been a couple. So it's been a year and a half now that we've been together, and I'm the happiest guy in the world right now. being with her. And I know, such a sappy love story, but it's not the point. The point is that I made it. I got what I wanted. I fulfilled the things in my life that I didn't have before. And it's all through high school. I found myself. I figured it out. And at first, when I felt like a loser, when I felt like I was a nobody, when I didn't have anything I wanted, I redeemed myself. And I got to the top. I was at the top when I graduated school. Not popularity. Popularity's way overrated, but it's all personal. It's all individual. It's all what you want for yourself individually. And that's what it's about. It's about making those changes in your life that you need to change. It's about figuring out who you are. It's about getting there. It's about making it happen. This is really emotional for me, honestly, because just reflecting on all this stuff that I've been through. It's a really great feeling to know that I made it. And yeah, I mean, just because I changed, just because I made things happen, just because things got better, doesn't mean I don't go through stuff right now. Doesn't mean things aren't difficult. Doesn't mean I still don't get depressed. Doesn't mean that, I don't have problems that I'm going through right now, but change, redemption, fulfillment. Isn't that what we all want? Isn't that what you want in your life? Don't you want to just fulfill the things that you dream of having? I guess that's it. If you liked this video and if you want to see more of me, if you want to hear more stuff like this, stay with me. Subscribe. Visit my website. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. And when you've experienced it, when you've gone through this same change, you'll understand. See you in the next video.